Okay, constructor. Hi friends, hope you are doing well. Now in this video we are going to learn what is a constructor and what is the types of constructor. So what is a constructor? Constructor is a special method of the class which get automatically invoked whenever an instance of the class is created. Okay. Now the second point is that it is used to assign initial value to a data member of the same class. So just remember one thing, constructor name same as a class name. Okay. So here are types of constructor. Here are 5 types of constructor available in C#. First one is the default constructor, parameterized constructor, copy constructor, private constructor, and static constructor. So in this video we will learn about all these 5 types of constructor programmatically. Okay. So just take a definition of a default constructor. What is a default constructor? As the name suggests that a default constructor should not have any default parameter. Means default constructor will not have any parameter. With no parameter, constructor with no parameter is called as a default constructor. A default constructor has every instance of the class to be initialized to the same value. The default constructor initialize all numeric field to a 0 and all string and object field to a null inside a class. Okay. So the default constructor which doesn't have any parameter is called as a default constructor. So what is a default constructor? Just take one example. Okay, as a constructor says that when an instance of the class is created, then constructor gets executed. So let's check whether it is correct or not. Okay, so here is my default constructor. It's a very simple constructor. Here I am creating an instance of the class. So after creating the instance of the class, this line of code will not execute. First, after creating the instance, it will execute my constructor. So check here. Okay, it's created my constructor, and after creating the constructor, it's come on the line number 19 and 20 will get executed. Okay. So here is the example, constructor gets executed and 0 and false. Why it's assigning 0 and false? Because its constructor duty is that constructor assign a value to a data member. Okay, so it's the main duty of the constructor, it's assign a value to a data member. So here I have not given any 0 or not given any false to is error, but constructor assigned a default value to my data member variable. Okay. Suppose I am creating a 2 times object. So how many times my constructor will get execute? Okay, if I am creating a 2 times object of the class, then 2 times my constructor will get executed. Let's check. Okay, 2 times I have created 2 times instance of the class, then 2 times my constructor gets executed. Okay, now come to the point, second point. What is a parameterized constructor? As the name suggests that a constructor have at least one parameter is called as a parameterized constructor. It can initialize each instance of the class to a different value. So constructor which will have one parameter is called as a parameterized constructor. Okay, so just take one example. This is my parameterized constructor. Here is my parameterized constructor. I have passed one parameter in this 10. Here I have passed one parameter in my constructor. Okay, so it is called as a parameterized constructor. So if here I will, okay, so it will give an error. Why it's giving an error? Because my constructor contains only one parameter, and if I will pass the 2 parameter, then it will give an error. Okay, so let's take an example. Okay, after instance created, my constructor gets executed. 10, why this 10? Because I have passed 10, so it's assigned 10 value to this. This is called as a parameterized constructor. Let's take another example, copy constructor. Copy constructor, what is that? Say that in a copy constructor, actually we pass parameter as an object. Okay, when we pass a parameter as an object while creating an instance, that is called as a copy constructor. So let's check an example. This is a copy constructor. Okay, so here you can see that I am passing a object. Okay, I am passing object as a parameter. So suppose if I am passing object like okay, so this is my parameterized constructor. As you can see here, I am passing 10, but in my parameterized constructor but in my copy constructor I am passing as an object, and object I am passing as value 25. Okay, so let's check. Okay, as here you can see here, value of age is 25 and value b is a false. Why it's age of 25? Because I have passed value 25. I pass value 25 this to my this constructor. Okay, because of this reason, and I have printed here is 25. This is a 25. Okay, because of this reason I have passed object as a parameter. Now let's move on. Second, private constructor. So private constructor, probably whenever a class contain a private constructor, then we can't create instance of that class, and also we can't inherit that class to other class. Okay, so point to remember in a private constructor is it is the implementation of singleton class pattern. Use private constructor when we have only a static member. Use private constructor prevent the creation of the instance of that class. Okay, as we know that if you are creating a private constructor in the class, then we can't create instance of that class, and we can't inherit that class. Also, if you are creating a private constructor, then that class should have a static data member. Okay, otherwise what will be the use of that class? Because if you are not creating an instance, and if you are not able to inherit that class, then what will be the use of that class? So the class, if you are containing a static data member or a static method, then it's very useful for the private constructor. Okay, so let's take an example of the private constructor. Here is my private constructor. Here as the name suggests that. Okay, so I have commented all the things here, and constructor demo. This is a constructor. This is a why it's giving an error, because there is no parameter in my private constructor, because of this reason. Okay, now it's saying that a constructor is inaccessible due to its protection level. As we know that if we are defining a private constructor in a class, then we can't create instance of that class. Because of this reason, it's giving an error. Suppose if I'm making as a public, then error goes. Okay, but if there is a private, then error comes because of the private constructor inaccessible protection level. Okay, this is a private constructor. Now the second point is that a static constructor. Come to this point, static constructor. So what is a static constructor? A static constructor has to be invoked only once in the class, and it has been invoked during the creation of the first reference to a static member in the class. Static constructor is initialize the static field or data of the class and to be executed only once. Okay, so here he is saying that a static constructor gets executed whenever before creating the instance of the class, and there is no control on the static constructor. It's gets executed automatically. Okay, so point to remember, what is the point to be remember for the static constructor? It can't be called directly. Okay, when it is executed, then the user has no control on the static constructor. It doesn't take access modifier or any parameter. We can't define any access modifier or any parameter in a static constructor. It is called automatically to initialize the class before the first instance created. This is the main point. Actually, in many interview, this question is asked when static constructor gets executed. So your answer should be that before creating the first instance, a static constructor gets executed. Okay, let's take an example for this. For the static constructor, Here I have written the code for the static constructor. Okay, this is my static constructor. So according to our definition, okay, before creating the instance, my static constructor will get executed. Okay, so this is my static constructor. Okay, so this is my static constructor. Before creating the instance of the class, my static constructor gets executed. Let's check. Okay, first my static constructor gets executed before creating the instance. After that it will create an instance, and after that it will create, okay, after that it will display my method. Okay, here I have not written a console.readline. So I have written a console.readline. So first my static constructor gets executed, after that instance is creating. Okay, after that my age display method will call. Static constructor gets executed before creating the instance, and after that age display method is called. Okay, thank you guys, bye bye.